Thank you, Kate. You guys have questions for Kate?
Question?
How do you know when you're finished?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, I know when I'm finished, when I can't add anything else to it. Then I think that's it. That's when I know. It's just, I've done everything I can. I can't think of another thing that I would add. And then it's done. Anybody else? Yes?
I noticed you had a big astronomy, science interest in there, particularly the astronomy part.
Mhm.
Is that really in your background? Have you studied that area?
I took an astronomy class in college and didn't do that well in it because it was a lot of physics. But I think just the observation of nature is really important to me. So I'm very aware, and I'm reading about things all the time, but I'm very aware of where the stars are at any point, or when the sun is rising and setting and when the moon is coming up. And I'm also a gardener, so I'm always interested in how the seasons are changing and, you know, being part of that. So I guess I'm by no means have a professional relationship with science, but I do have a great amateur's love of it. Yes.
I'm still confused at how you begin.
Well, most of these are started either with a painting, where I make a painting the traditional way, and then take a photograph of it. Or I'll take a photograph of something out there in the world and start there.
And do you put it
Into the computer. Mhm.
right away?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I have it, and then I can change the colors, and I can change the line quality, and I can change the darken lights, and do all kinds of wonderful things with it. Scale them up and down, you know.
So you can do anything you want with that photo or the picture that you put on there.
Exactly.
You can manipulate it anything in any way you want.
Right, right. It's a wonderful thing. But it's huge, you know. So there again, the question about when do you stop? You know, you can manipulate forever and you can keep making changes forever. But at some point, you just have to say, this is what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to go ahead with this.
And then do you have them enlarged?
I do, yeah. So the painting that you see upstairs is enlarged from a photograph of a piece of lichen, which was, you know, this big. So it's a long process of changing things and manipulating them. Mhm. Other questions? Yes.
Yeah, Julie brought up, and we were kind of brainstorming back here, that we thought so many of those would make great fabrics.
Oh, yeah.
You know, send them off to make dresses, or sheets, or placemats, or
Yeah.
wall coverings.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
really pretty.
No. Send it to Gucci.
Right, somebody's.
Do you know somebody at Gucci I should talk to? That's what I mean, is a contact.
Well, you may have them from your background, as commercial art.
Thank you, yeah. I think that there are all kinds of wonderful applications for these digital images. Thank you. Other questions?
Before the computer.
What did I do before the computers? I did a lot of printmaking, actually. Etching and engraving. I did letterpress printing, which is using type, and relief printing.
That's right, you were correct.
Yeah. I did some painting, but it was primarily drawing and bookmaking, printmaking. Anyone else? Yes?
I'm confused about how much of the little teeny weeny cellular drawings that you do. I'm not sure
Well,
that I understand which was
they're
done by hand or which was generated by the computer.
mostly well, any of these we could stop at, I guess.
Okay, go back somewhere.
Go back
Yeah.
there. Okay, so the black lines in the background
Yeah.
is the computer print. And then any color you see anywhere is applied by hand. And then any of this drawing that is overlaid, that would be this white oil pastel, or any of this color here that's drawn or painted on, would be applied by me. So the base lines in black are usually the print, but I always draw in black too, so it's hard to tell. Yes?
Are those lines dribbled?
They are. Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions?
How long does one of those, once you send it to the factory, how long does it take for them to?
Just an hour. You know, it doesn't take long to print them at all. It's like running something through your laser printer. It's just bigger.
So you do it on the Mylar first,
Mhm.
and then you take a picture of it?
No, usually the picture comes first, and then the Mylar is the next step. So
And
the
then you
print,
get it back and then print on it after?
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly. So the mechanical process of getting it printed is maybe the second thing. There's the photograph, and then there's the print, and then there's the painting and drawing. But I'd be happy to meet anybody upstairs and walk through the show and talk further about the work up there. But it looks like we're about out of time. Thank you so much. Oh, one more.
What are you working on right now?
Oh, right now, well, I'm transitioning to a sculptural installation that will have, be made of Mylar, but will be, also have lights involved in it. So it's an extension of this kind of material, but into three dimensions. Thanks.